Students across the country participated in the GLSEN 2017 National School Climate Survey, talking honestly about their school experience with LGBTQ issues. In Louisiana, a vast majority of the students reported hearing anti-LGBTQ remarks on a regular basis from other students and school staff.
Dealing with the local youth, I do hear those stories. I hear about the bullying from other students, but from administrators, which to me is shocking that an adult would do that, but it happens. I mean, that's the reality.
Guy Robinson, president of People Acting for Change and Equality, or PACE, also works with the youth support group PACE.
We are dealing with students as young as 9 years old being bullied in school. It's not just somebody walking up to you and shoving you against the locker, in high school. It's the name calling. It's the looks.
A local mother started that group after hearing stories from her son who came out to his family a few years ago when he was in high school.
We decided, let's do this. Let's make this group where these kids can come and they can feel safe and they don't have to worry about people looking indoors or peeking around doorways. And they can be who they are and they can talk about their experiences and they can say, yeah, that's happened to me, or yes, I feel that too.
Almost 100% of students in the study report hearing the word gay used negatively, 85% report hearing homophobic remarks, and one of the places those words are used the most, the sports field.
He said that he was out there running and giving his all for these coaches, and the terms that they were using to motivate the players to work harder or to play stronger were, derogatory terms. When you have coaches and teachers that are using derogatory language about the LGBTQ community, I think that it perpetuates the idea that that's okay.
The numbers also show that the harassment is not just about sexual orientation, but also gender expression, with 67% of Louisiana students experiencing verbal harassment, 32% experiencing physical harassment, and 16% reporting physical assault. I talked with two students, the only two that were brave enough to talk to a reporter, and even then, only off camera. And they talked about what they go through on a daily basis in school, and everything they described falls in line with what the national survey is saying. 60% of students who did report an incident said that school staff did nothing in response or told the student to ignore it. Bossier Parish School Board sent a statement saying, in part, when bullying is reported to school authorities, it is investigated and treated with due diligence. However, students must report the problem for there to be an investigation, and there may be some that are not taking this important step. School officials cannot address a problem if they are not aware of it.
You can believe whatever you want to believe, and you can be whoever you are, like whatever you want to like, but you still have an obligation to those children. So to put that burden on the child, I think, is irresponsible.
One way to improve the situation, the presence of a gay-straight alliance on campus, a student-run and created social support group.
The studies show us that schools that have a gay-straight alliance do better all across the board. And we're talking, it doesn't just benefit the LGBTQ students, it benefits all the students. You have a higher academic standings, you have everything, because what happens is we're teaching people to be accepting of differences.
Only 1 in 5 Louisiana students have access to a GSA or a similar support group, but local supporters are hoping that number will grow in the Arklatex.
In the past, we've seen what's happened. I'm going to say that's the past. We got a new day, new year. Hopefully now, moving forward, we'll get a positive response.